Good afternoon and welcome to Integrity Sales and Services. Folks, this afternoon John and I are about to give you a video of a 2001 International 4800 model all-wheel drive bucket truck. You heard right, she's an all-wheel drive and it's got a DT466 diesel motor with an automatic tranny, and John's gonna fire it up now so that you can hear and see it run. Folks, in this video today, we intend to give you a very detailed overview of this entire truck, including to prove to you that everything works on it. Let's come on up here. John's going to pull the dipstick. We're going to take a look at this motor oil, folks. Take a look at that nice, clean diesel oil. And look at that blow-by there, folks. Very, very little blow-by. Check that out. Right there's your dipstick. You got very, very minimal blow-by coming out. Folks, for a DT466 sitting here, it's already warmed up to operating temperature. That sucker is tight. I'm telling you, very, very tight. All right, folks, John shut the motor off momentarily so we can hear better. I want to get you some up-close detail of the clean rims. Nice 90% tread. Pop your head down here and look underneath, folks. No, we have not painted it over. You're seeing in its absolute honest work clothes. There's evidence of new spring shackles and everything on here. And just look at that clean motor, boys. Take a look in there. No oil running down anywhere. And look at that radiator. Man, is that clean. Folks, come around. Let's look at the passenger side. Okay, at a glance, folks, you can see it's a beautiful duplication all the way around. Take a look at this nice clean motor on this side as well. Look at that bright white air filter in there. Down around the turbo and all, boys, it's clean. And again, look at this heavy duty full double frame, folks, from the front to the back. Look at that front differential there, folks. Remember, this truck can be ran as a two-wheel drive or an all-wheel drive. It's a simple flip of a switch. It's your choice. And I tell you what, if you ever get in a position where you're just barely making it, you're going to be so happy to have that four-wheel drive option. You cannot imagine what that'll do for you and your business. Folks, take a look at this beautiful straight front end. Nice heavy bumper with tow hooks. Beautiful clean hood with no damage on it at all. No stone chips, no scratches, cracks. Folks, look at the nice work lights on there. Man, oh man, it's all here for you. Nice rust-free tanks. Look at that clean tank on there. Under the cab, folks, it's absolutely beautiful. Now, John, tell them how nice these toolboxes are.
Folks, I was out here playing with this thing for a few minutes before we started this. Everything works. The latches on the doors all work. The drawers all work. Everything on this truck works. Go price this brand new. You know what they cost brand new. You can get this for a fraction of the cost, and it's like brand new. If you got new paint, everything works on it.
Folks, just like John said, including the steps, look at that. Going right up in there to the service body. Flawless, no rust. Look at those immaculate clean compartments, boys. I'm telling you, it's very, very, very nice. There's no rust holes. At the very worst, you got a little bit of peeling going on, like down here in the bottom, you got a little bit of peeling. But folks, I'm showing you this detail because I don't want anybody to be disappointed. This truck, folks, stands up straight and tall and will sell itself. Look even around the wheel wells here, folks. In this black area, folks, it's very nice and clean. Take a look underneath. I'll even show you up underneath with the video camera here. Look at that framework in there. Look at the wheel well up above the tire. It's all there. There's no holes through there. I'm telling you, nice tread on the tires, super clean rims. Come on back, take a look at the rear compartment. Again, folks, the tool hooks, the harness hooks, everything is here ready to go. Folks, this truck came from a power company. It was a utility truck, but it will do anything you want it to do, folks. Look at that. It's a big two-man bucket. I'm telling you, it has the rope winch on it. It's got the swivel rotation on the bucket. It's got it all, folks. Look at the back here. Big pintle hitch. Air and electrical hookups. It's all here for you in one sweet, nice package. Folks, come on around, take a look at the driver's side. John will pop the doors. Just look in there, folks. I am telling you, it's amazing and it's very impressive. Look at this. When you see one, you just kind of seen them all. there's one just like the next. Look at all this shelving. There's extra material here to custom make shelving at whatever level you want in here based on your personal application and requirements. Folks, it's all here today in a nice package that we're going to show to you here in a minute, that the bucket works great, it runs and drives fine. Folks, we're going to show it all to you. Now, take a gander along the side of the box here. I'm going to take the video camera slow so you can see. Even up here on the driver's side, the hood, the cab area, it's absolutely spotless, folks. Take a look for yourself. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to pop up here close to the cab. I'm going to show you this beautiful upright exhaust with the heat protector on it so you don't burn yourself. And next, look underneath here, folks. Clean as a pin under the cab, just like on top. Around the doors and all, folks. And again, this is not fresh paint. This cab is factory paint. We did some touch-up paint around the toolboxes and stuff, but the cab is factory original paint. Boys, I'm telling you, it's a nice package at a price you can afford. And look at this driver's seat, folks. Original interior, and it looks brand spanking new. Folks, come up here, take a look with me. I want to show you the gauges. I want to show you all the controls. It has an absolute Chelsea PTO, 5-speed automatic transmission, AM/FM radio, all the parking brake controls. Take a look here, all the light controls. It has 74,847 original miles. Now, what I'm going to do for you next is I'm going to go ahead and fire this girl up. I'm going to let you check out the oil pressure and everything, and then we'll get on with demonstrating the boom. So here we go. Now, there you heard it come to life, folks. Smooth as a kitten, just purrs. Now, look at that oil pressure coming up there. We're sitting there at about 700 RPMs, 50 pounds of oil pressure. All the gauges are working, air pressure gauges and all. Take a look at the RPMs and the oil pressure now. Now there's your evidence, folks. Comes right up to 1500, carrying about 60 pounds of oil pressure. So folks, I've got the PTO engaged. I'm going to go ahead and jump out, and John's going to give us a demonstration of how nice this bucket actually performs. So I'm going to step back, and John's going to run it first from the lower controls so that you can see that it actually works. Run the upper boom up, John. Show them that. Now look at that, folks. Very smooth and fast. That's good, John. Run the lower one up and show them the rotation. Now look at that, folks. The lower boom and everything just smooth as silk. Look at this. Right and left swing. Absolutely no problem at all. Isn't that beautiful, folks? It's got all the safeties built into it. John's got to hold the palm of his hand on the override in order to run it from down here so that somebody can't, in error, trip it from down below when somebody's on top. Now look at that, folks. Watch when he stops. That sucker does not wiggle a bit. It's that tight. That bull gear is so tight, it's just like new. I'm telling you, we've inspected the chains, the sprockets, and everything. There's no slop on this sucker. It is beautiful and it's tight. He's going to go ahead and bring that boom down, and he's going to jump up on top. Now, John's not real fond of heights, so he's not going to go real high here, but he is going to at least show you that it does function properly from the hand control as well as from the lower controls. Folks, again, the intent here is not to give you any BS about anything. It's simply to give you clear, honest truth about what we have here for sale today. So John's going to go ahead, hang that winch cable out there. Now look at that. He's going to show you that the winch works. Now can you see that coming down? Look at that. There comes the winch just scrolling right on down. Now isn't that beautiful? Hundreds of foot of rope on there. You can drop a limb to the ground. You can pull a tool or chainsaw up to you. Whatever you want, folks. I'm telling you, isn't that sweet? It's all there for you, and you're not going to pay any extra for that feature. Now he's going to grab the pistol grip control, and he's going to show you that it'll go right up. Now look at that, folks. It works just as smooth from the top as it does from the bottom. There's no hesitation here at all. Look at that. I'm just telling you, John is wonderful. He just doesn't like going real high, but he's going to take her up there enough to show you that it works fine. Now he's going to bring her back down and set her down in his place. Put her on down, John. That's okay. Good job. It gives you the... Folks, it gives you the truth that the boom does function from top and bottom, and that's what we're all about. We're not here to show off and show you how high we want to go in the air or anything. It's just simply to program you into the fact that this truck does work in every way. Now we're gonna go ahead and John's gonna flip the switch over here and put her down to outrigger mode and go ahead and raise those legs up. I'm gonna stand right here and let you see these suckers retract. Look how nice and smooth and fast they go up. Now it's made so that when the back one gets up, the front one takes all the force, and there she goes. They're both home. Now we'll come on over here and watch him do the passenger side. Now take a look there, folks. Nice smooth operation. As soon as one gets up, the other one gets all the pressure, and it just goes twice as fast, and now they're done. Folks, with that, we're gonna go ahead. John's gonna get in the cab, take the PTO out of gear, and flip the master switch off, and we're gonna go ahead and give you a special treat today. Folks, I'm gonna join John in the passenger side of the cab, and we're gonna not only tell you about how nice this truck runs and drives, we're gonna show you. We're gonna take you folks for a test drive. So come along and don't be afraid. We're gonna keep it between the lines. Folks, don't we have to have a little sense of humor, right? Hey, before we get in here, take a look at this side, and you can see that the door area and everything is just beautiful on the passenger side, just like the driver's side. Look at that nice seat, folks. Nice storage box there. John showed you the lid. Nice place to write on. Folks, I'm telling you, they just didn't skip anything. They thought this thing through when they built this truck, folks. John, let's go ahead and take her for a spin. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and pull out in here on our nice country road. And yes, this truck also is equipped with AC. Folks, it's nice. It's put her on panel here. Now we're going to crank her up on cold, and in a minute we'll tell you how nice and cool it gets. Now, we're driving a big, heavy truck. And if you'll notice, I'm going to show you the speedometer. Now we're going to pull out here on our country road, and in a minute, now just take note here, folks, we're just squaring away, and this sucker lays me right back in the seat. Now look at this. I'm going to show you the gauges up close. We're already heading 25 miles per hour, and we barely went 2 blocks. Folks, for an automatic, this sucker has power. John, tell them about it.
Hey, this truck is just great. Folks, I can take my hands off the wheels. I took this out for a test drive a little bit ago, and it just holds the road. It rides nice, it's quiet, it's a really nice truck.
Folks, now we have gone about a half a mile or less, and we're up there cruising at 45 miles per hour, and we just now shifted into 5. So this sucker will run 60 mile an hour without a problem and get the job done, and has plenty of power to get her done for you. Folks, give us a call now. These big suckers with big power and all-wheel drive are not sitting on every street corner. So if you even have the remote faintest idea that you need one of these, don't let it get away. Give us a call now. 260-238-5000. That's 260-238-5000. Or you may visit us on our website at www.99, that's the 2 numeral 9s, and the word trucks, trucks.com. Folks, with that, we're going to wrap up this video by saying thank you for taking the time and watching this video and shopping with Integrity Sales and Services. Remember, John and I are standing by to take your order now.